I have truly loved serving as your voice in Congress, and I've always honored the song of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, the anthem of our city. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress.
And that video posted to X moments ago, Nancy Pelosi announcing she will not seek re-election. Peter Doocy is live at the White House. He's got exclusive first reaction from the president. These two have tangled a bit in the past, Peter.
Yes, and I just chatted with President Trump about this breaking news that Nancy Pelosi will be leaving Washington. He tells me the following, and this is a quote. "The retirement of Nancy Pelosi is a great thing for America. She was evil, corrupt, and only focused on bad things for our country. She was rapidly losing control of her party, and it was never coming back. I'm very honored. She impeached me twice and failed miserably twice. Nancy Pelosi is a highly overrated politician." And so that is the first word, but definitely not the last word, from President Trump about this, because about 90 minutes from right now, we do expect to see him in the Oval Office. The two of them, of course, throughout his entire first term, had historic battles, whether it was over funding, whether it was over his impeachment. The two of them did not get along at all, but like many historic figures here in Washington, President Trump will outlast her here in town. Back to you.
You have to wonder if there are more older Democrats that are going to follow suit, especially after Tuesday's results. They want change in the Democratic Party. Thank you so much. And here with more is Mary Katharine Ham, Fox News contributor. I mentioned earlier, she, in her own right, a pioneering woman who, born in 1940, her dad was a congressman, also served as mayor of Baltimore. Public service was in her bones, and she turned out to be, for the Democrats, a pretty remarkable leader.
Yeah, it's true. And by the way, if you ever catch me being an 80-plus-year-old woman who's super rich and I'm not sitting on a cruise ship deck or like having a proper coffee on the lanai like a golden girl, just shake me, okay? So I think she has good things ahead of her. I think she can enjoy her life. But she was an effective leader. I think Hakeem Jeffries is an extreme step down, and the difference in her leadership versus his kind of shows what she was capable of, even if sometimes what she was capable of, frankly, as you noted earlier, Bill, is her marching across Capitol Hill to ruin my health care back in 2009 or so. So she was effective. She was pretty good at keeping her troops in line. I think that started to shift when the squad showed up, and she was kind of unable to keep them with her.
That's an interesting observation. Yeah.
And I think maybe that's when it started to fade for her, yeah.
What I think is significant about that moment when she was carrying the gavel, we'll get it queued up, we'll share it with viewers throughout the day here, is that I think at that time, as I recall correctly, we were not really sure whether or not the Democrats were going to be able to have the votes enough to pass it. And I think that was a real marker when she said, we're going for it. Here's what I'll say about someone who does anything.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.